Good day, guys. Welcome to another wonderful time where we can have all the fun in mathematics that we want. We are still doing statistics, and we will be seeing more of the utility of this field of mathematics. Now, I believe that you can confidently draw bar charts and pie charts with ease. That will be awesome of you. In this lesson, we will be taking a step further into something a little tricky. We will be handling loads of data. We will be grouping data in order to facilitate manipulation. Look at this survey taken by Goje in his school. He got this result after asking 20 students in class 1 what they scored in a math test which was graded over 30. If we try using the individual data values, that is, from 0 to 30, to find their corresponding frequencies, we will have so many entries to deal with. This is just a case of 20 entries. And what if we have numbers ranging up to 400 entries? Are we to draw a table with 400 rows? Definitely not. Then, what can we do? Before we find out what to do, can you tell me why we have classes in schools? It is because everyone in the school is not of the same age and ability to learn. We will use this same ideology in handling the presentation of our data. We will be grouping the data. These groups are called classes. The grouping of data is done in such a way that one data value is only in one group or class. In other words, classes should not overlap. The classes should also cover all data values. Let's try grouping the data values Goje got from his survey. Looking at the data given, we can group them in fives, like 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, and so on, up to 26 to 30. We can see this in the table. As we can see in the table, we have 6 groups or classes, and these classes have defined limits. The limits are simply called class limits. A class usually has both upper class limit and lower class limit. In the case of the first class, the lower class limit is 1 and the upper class limit is 5. In the second class, the upper class limit is 10 while the lower class limit is 6. What are the lower and upper class limits for the 21 to 25 class? 21 and 25 respectively. The class limits are chosen in a way that makes sure that no data value is repeated in 2 classes. Also, the class limits should be integers or simple decimal fractions. By simple decimal fractions, I mean fractions like 2.5, 0.25, and so on. I don't intend on exhausting all the fun in this lesson. So, why not join me in the next lesson and we can go ahead to fill the frequency table. But before I leave, what have you learned from this lesson? You have learned how to group data into classes in this lesson. You have also learned that each class has 2 limits. Hold on to this knowledge because you will need it in the next lesson. See you then.